What happened to Kitka from the Penguins of Madagascar series? Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about what happened to Kitka from the Penguins of Madagascar series. Now, Kitka was actually only appeared in one episode of the Penguins series, which is called The Falcon and the Snow Job. And I've actually done a review where I've talked about that episode, so if you want to go check that out, please do. Now, Kitka in particular, there's actually really nothing more I can say about her specifically that I didn't say in that episode or that video, except what happened to her afterwards. What happened to her after that episode? And I know not many people may, wonder what happened to some of the one-time only characters, but I don't know, it's just kind of something to wonder about, especially since Kitka was really Skipper's only real love interest ever. Now, he might have had some that we, don't know about yet, since, Skipper does have quite the interesting past, but I gotta admit, it's really interesting to think about what happened to some of these one-time only characters, or even characters we've seen a few times, because the show, I feel like there could have been just so many more episodes of the show. But anyway, let me not get sidetracked here. So anyway, the little bit that is known about Kitka is she crash lands in the zoo, she injures her wing, and Skipper falls in love with her, and she falls for him as well. And Skipper's brothers, Kowalski, Rico, and Private are scared of her because she's a falcon, and then later on, when Julian gets taken, they think that she took him, but come to find out it was another falcon, which happened to be a boy falcon. And then later on, it was revealed that Kitka had eaten a squirrel named Fred that Skipper and his brothers know, and I actually don't really understand why that, because that's what got Skipper to break up with her. Now, I've actually mentioned when I reviewed that episode that I'm not sure if Kitka knew that he was a friend of Skipper's. I mean, if she knew, that'd be something completely different, but if she didn't know, then I don't really understand how that could have got Skipper to say that they should go their own way. I don't know. I definitely think that episode could have been better. In fact, I even talked about how it could have been better in that video I made where I reviewed it. And yeah, it definitely could have been better. Now, don't get me wrong. I like it the way it is, but I definitely think it could have been better. And there's just some things in it that just didn't make sense to me. But anyway, so yeah, that's pretty much it about Kitka, but the thing is, what happened to her afterwards? What happened to her after that episode, because she's only seen in that one episode. So yeah, what happened to her afterwards? Was she, did she just fall apart after Skipper broke up with her? Kind of like how Kowalski did when his love interest in the show kept rejecting him. Or was she, of course, upset about it at the time, and then eventually moved on and found someone else? And if so, who? I don't know. I don't know. Kitka's probably not one of the characters in the show that most people would probably wonder about, but I guess I'm curious about what happened to her because she's, as we know of, the only actual love interest of Skipper, and it's amazing as itself to see Skipper in love and to see him actually have a living love interest and one that loves him back. So I guess that's why I'm just kind of wondering what happened to her, because we didn't really see much of herself, like her personality, so we didn't really get a chance to know if we really like her or not. So yeah, I just really wonder what happened to her. So yeah, there's all kind of things that I guess could have happened to her. Like, maybe she was just so brokenhearted about Skipper breaking up with her, and who knows what kind of state that left her in, or maybe she was, again, just upset about it for a while, then she got over it and maybe found somebody else. It's also interesting to think, okay, we know that, or at least from what we know now, she's the only love interest, or actual love interest of Skipper, and the only love interest of Skipper that loved him back. So, we know that, but did she ever have any love interests before Skipper? And even what made her fall for Skipper to begin with? I don't know. There's a lot of things I wonder about Kitka. But again, more so what happened to her after the show. Did she find someone else? Or no, maybe she just decided she didn't want love, or maybe she did and maybe she eventually found him, or maybe not yet. Or who knows, she could have ended up working for one of the villains of the show, or maybe a villain, like a enemy of the Penguins that we don't know about yet. I mean, wouldn't it have been crazy if she had ended up working for, like, Dr. Blowhole and was trying to get, like, revenge on Skipper for breaking up with her? I'm telling you, that actually sounds like something that would have happened in the show. But obviously, that didn't happen, thankfully. But, I don't know, it might happen in the future. Whenever we get a new show of the Penguins, maybe we might see Kitka and even Dr. Blowhole again. And if so, that would be so crazy if she ended up working for him. That would be crazy, but I seriously don't think that Kitka would really want to, like, kill Skipper or the others or anything. I think she would probably just, I don't know, maybe just want a little revenge, but nothing really bad. Nothing major like killing him. I seriously doubt that she would go that far, but I don't know, maybe Blowhole could have tricked her and used her grudge against him to get back at Skipper. That would be really interesting for a villain in really anything, or at least more specifically for Blowhole to use the love interest of the Penguins to get to them like that. If he knew that his sister, or that Kowalski liked his sister, then, oh boy, good thing he didn't find that out, because Kowalski had enough trouble with her as it was. So yeah, good thing he didn't know that, because he probably could have used that against him. But anyway, so yeah, it's really interesting to think about what could have happened to Kitka. And if any of you have any ideas on what happened to Kitka, please leave them in the comments. And I hope you've enjoyed this video of my little review of Kitka and talking about what could have happened to her after the show. So I hope you've enjoyed this video, and again, please write in the comments if you have any ideas on what could have happened to her. And I hope you've enjoyed this video, and stay tuned for more. Bye.